Yes, what about it?
Oh no, Grimace avatar.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's
Server
octopus.
is online.
It's like, hello there. I see you. I like your hat. That's what that octopus is thinking.
let me get that for you. Uh-huh.
Jolly good old bean, Pip Pip.
We uprise octopi and then we make them butlers. I mean, why not? It's the next logical step in human science.
I can
Literally,
think of several
why not?
reasons, but
I mean, I
Would you
find
not have a butler octopus?
I find your profile picture more offensive than mine, Sheep.
Offensive.
Yes, offensive. It's like when Haldemir put like a gif of people getting mowed over when they're riding their bicycles this past Saturday.
well,
Yeah, that was a bit.
I know. I didn't realize that was the Snuff channel, Sheep.
What?
It's okay. Sheep knows. And that's all that matters.
All right, sure.
Your tokens are where you left them. You should probably focus on the ones currently located in Prince Zarz's domain, because that's where you kids are.
yeah.
It may have been 2 weeks for you as players, but it's been like 3 minutes for your characters.
Indeed.
So you still haven't gotten that delicious full heal up.
Nope.
Nope. But we did get that sweet incremental advance.
You did get a sweet incremental advance. I know what Manaki expended his on. Goger, Sheep?
My first choice is always hit points. I have updated my character sheet, but I have not given you the link. Although the link never changes.
I don't need it again. Are you folks only on 1 incremental advance?
No,
Yes.
2, I think.
2?
I only have.
I
Written
think
down.
I have 2.
What?
Do we have 2?
I think so.
I don't think we have. What?
I was pretty confident that you had 2, but majority voting here from the players says you only have 1.
Now I'm very unsure, but
I'm pretty adamant. Where the hell we got the other one from?
Yeah, exactly. We just leveled up.
We leveled up, right? And then we fought the demons,
That would be correct. You've only got 1 incremental advance.
and then we got an
Alright.
incremental events,
Yeah.
right?
That would have been a great time for you guys to hoodwink me.
Well,
Yes, you've only had 1 incremental advance. It's correct. You
that would
guys
have been that telltale. Grimith will remember this. As he later comes back and says, "You guys cheated."
That's right. When all the viewers note, hey, they only had 1 incremental advance. Oh,
yeah, but I
Totally level 10.
I picked the Cleric training epic feat, so I get another spell.
yes, I recall that being your interest for your first. Or was it the Bastion thing that you wanted first? There was something else that I know that you.
Yeah,
really wanted.
I changed one of my feats when we leveled up
Right.
from the Smite Evil to the Bastion.
Yes, because I figured you wanted the epic tier Bastion one.
Yeah, and this is the spell I picked.
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with Combat Boon. Yep.
Right.
You folks leveled up to level 7 after having a chat with Leon the first time.
Yeah. And
Now we got an
are again.
incremental advance after talking to it again.
We should keep talking
We
to
should
him.
Just keep rubbing him. He's good
One
luck.
of those games where there's like a bug, so you can talk to the NPC multiple times. Just keep harvesting NPC experience.
Yes, keep harvesting. I like it.
I have more maximum hit points than Geráck.
Yeah, you do. God damn it.
Pleb.
Well, just wait until the next increment.
I imagine.
Eventually, you folks will will realize, oh shit, I can't up my hit points anymore.
It's going to be a sad day.
Yep.
I don't know. Level 10 is going to be pretty... Well, I suppose that's level 9, first incremental advance then for you.
Yeah.
But,
It might end up being. I'm not entirely sure how many hit points Geráck will top off at. Maybe over 300 a
190
bit?
something. 190 something.
You should... What's your constitution score?
Let's see, 18 I think.
So that's a +4 modifier. So 12 times 24.
12
I mean,
times 24 is definitely over 200.
I mean, I don't remember, but yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I mean, if you want to have under 200 hit points, that...
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright.
I'm gonna have over 200 hit points.
Oh.
So, I would hope you did as well.
Yes, yes.
Yes. I mean, if you just had like a... If you had like a +5 con modifier, hell, Goger, you'd have over 300 hit points.
Like Rohirrim.
Well, you know, then
Dual
I have to
Hero,
actually roll like God.
The real dwarf who died.
Dual Hero does not have a +5 Constitution modifier.
No.
Yeah, but it actually says on the level progression thing that it's 8 plus con times 16, so...
For your current level, level 7, it'd be times 12. At level 10, it's times 24.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant next level.
No, we were talking about maxing out.
Oh,
Talking
okay.
about maxing
Well,
out.
that's a different story then.
Yes, it is.
Next level, 312. That would be. You should probably take that then.
The final enemies you folks will be facing are, as I think I've noted before, at least once, are likely to have quadruple-digit hit points.
Yeah.
Just like Leon here has maybe like 1200. You know,
Sure it does.
joining the dead seems to be beneficial to your health. Weirdly enough.
This was when you folks attempt to throw Grimith for a swerve. In the secret group chat you guys open, which has everyone in the group except for me, you're like, we're just gonna walk right in there and say, we accept your offer. Let's see what Grimith
secret
does.
stream.
You know? That's where you want the
Let's
story to
derail
go.
13th Age.
You cannot derail Grimith. You cannot
door
derail
shuts,
someone.
And the
I
chasm
feel that's a
teleports
challenge,
away.
Yeah. So you can't derail someone who hasn't made any plans.
Guess not.
If I never built the railroad track, you can't go on. You know what the railroad track was? Session Wildwood.
Yeah, I guess what.
That was.
I was hoping that the Gryph would join us at the start of the session. Would have been so awkward.
He popped out here.
Yeah.
I know, Manaki. I mentioned
what?
fantasizing about it. I knew it wouldn't happen unless, like, suddenly,
that would have been nice.
He was wrong. Yes, it would have been
Except if
great.
Delayed. That would not.
I did talk to him a bit. I asked him whether he wants to have a quick summary of things that happened. But I pretty much only told him that we're using like the objectives now, and I have told him nothing about what actually happened.
Okay.
So
Good,
that's
because-
going to be interesting.
He shouldn't know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing about this way of doing his character. That's the brilliant part of it. There's no, this already. No, it's like you don't actually know anything. And we probably aren't, well, I mean, technically we're going to have like a fucking trek through the fucking swamp to deal with. So maybe he will get to know us in that environment.
It,
Turns out that all my companions are so sour all the time.
There's no telling where you folks will be by the time he gets around to being in session. I don't think he's going to be joining us until like 3 hours into the session because of our start time. So yes, there could be like comedic or dramatic value involved.
We should go to Forge.
I'm actually partial.
We sit there in the fucking like rows watching the dwarfing games. It's like popcorn and peanuts, and he's
I'm actually looking forward
bag.
to him looking at the objectives and seeing the Sal Tempus Malleator to the Dwarf King.
To make like a little active quests.
The one I'm looking forward to. It'll be great. At least I think so. Dark.
Nom, hello.
What did you select for your incremental advance, Dark?
Make my advance. 1 second, I can go check. I haven't opened my sheet up yet. I'm just out for dinner.
Was it hit points, Dark?
No, I don't think it was.
Oh my goodness.
I think I took the feet.
Oh, the mission in Dragonhall is back. Yes.
Yes, I took the hero skill epic feat.
Okay.
Is it epic?
I like it. So, sure.
I guess it is.
What's wrong?
Sheep said that line, and the Mission Dragon holds back, and I like went and looked at it like, I don't remember doing that, but clearly I must have done that.
Yeah, it disappeared and I was sad.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Well, I've actually got gauntlets on now as well.
What?
Okay, I think it's on mute, but I saw Goger's like gauntlets on as well.
Oh. His body is ready. My body is ready. Is your body ready?
No, I'm eating.
Goger's about
Well,
to
my
shove
body
that.
is ready, but my webcam is not.
And Goger's about to shove that fist through like Leon's ass, like straw. Goger is miming laughter for us. It's pretty great. You're muted, Goger. That's why.
Yes.
Yes. There's no need to try and seduce me over it.
Yes.
Why not?
Because we're not playing that kind of tabletop game.
Damn it!
Yes, that'll be, as soon as we're done with this tabletop, we'll go to a more erotic tabletop.
Sure.
Wait, what? What was that?
Oh, fucking hell.
Opportunities, that's what. Also, no, Sheep, you're not allowed to have a working webcam in this situation.
Apparently not, no.
Oh. It's
I
because...
feel like we've been here before.
Have we been here before?
Oh, I know what's happening. Yes.
It's because the computer knows that you don't want anyone to see your bedhead, Sheep.
My computer is like, surely you have DX Story as your webcam right now, right?
What do you have a DX Story set up for,
There we
Sheep?
go.
Yes.
I played around with that at some point before I started using Open Broadcaster,
Okay.
and it never worked, but apparently it's still an option in Skype.
And
Oh.
suddenly your sound quality went down a lot.
It's true. It's his German internet is overwhelmed.
That's weird, because that shouldn't
And
happen.
I remember you talking to me before about you playing around with DX Story. I think that might have happened during the one-shot during the one-shot we did with Thomas on the altar. Sounds familiar.
Did I?
DX Story.
I played around with that like 2 years ago or something. Oh. I wonder why that came up during the one shot.
I can't fucking remember.
Is my sound quality still bad?
Yes, it is lower. It has diminished.
Some.
Yes. This has never happened before any other time you utilized the webcam, but today...
Is it better now?
Actually, no.
Good.
Wonderful.
Now it's better. With
Okay.
Yes.
Now, you can try to fix it, but you might have what happened to Haldemir last Saturday.
Is it worse now?
No, it sounds
That's
good.
good.
No, it's
I
fine.
presume that was
Great.
just like a lag spike.
Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I don't. No, you can see the shadows of my bottles in the background. It's terrible.
No!
Well, let's do.
I was honestly insulted at that shadow.
We couldn't even see like the fucking thing, but just the mere shadow of it. She's like, "No, I urinate in that bottle. Move it away."
My immersion is
Oh,
broken.
my bottles,
I would feel the
my
same way,
bottles
bro.
are in fact empty.
Why have those not been recycled?
That's the one empty bottle he keeps around.
Well, you can also see my pull-up bar and my towel over there, but yeah, sure. And we can see 2 bottles of Grimith, so I mean,
Yeah.
See a lot of Grimith stuff.
yes.
I do have a wonderful 1080p webcam, so I imagine you would be able to see stuff.
Yes. Mine is only 720, I think.
Because I'm internet famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
That internet fame.
Internet fame and the internet money. Let's get this ball rolling, yeah? Assuming you're still around in Nomendark.
I finished nomming, actually.
Fantastic! All of you kids are here. Welp, I'll make you do a recap. We didn't do a whole terrible lot last session anyway, which was 2 weeks ago. Of course, you guys fought some demons and then decided that you were gonna head to the Fangs and trek all the way up through the Fangs, through the mud and the heavy torrential downpour, to locate the domain of Prince Zarza, which, as it turns out, is a fucking castle. A small castle, but a castle all the same. And the torrential rain has followed you here until, well, it stopped in a kilometer bubble around you folks. You're currently standing far away from the open front castle gate, and far away from the parapets, where Leon is standing, head cocked slightly as he looks down upon you, perhaps waiting for your answer. Your characters have had 2-3 minutes here where you've spent discussing everything that you've chatted about over the past 2 weeks in the group chat. And, we pick up right there. So if you folks want to transition to in-character dialogue, or if you want to immediately declare your decision, or if you've had a change of mind from what you've last discussed in the group chat, go for it.
Charge! No.
Well, I assume that most of the discussion in character has taken place as we have been discussing things out of character, going so many different ways. Who wants to do the honor of informing Dion that we are going to just fuck off?
I think you just did.
I don't know him. It has to be Geráck, I imagine.
Sure. No, Leon, we won't be staying here anytime. We will be leaving now. Maybe we'll see you sometime in the future.
Leon, looking down, opens... Why did you have me open the gate in the first place, then? He shrugs and twists over to the side and calls out something. And the gate begins to lower.
Maybe we just want to see if you would actually do it.
You four have a pleasant trek back.
And you have a pleasant stay in this place.
Leon waves goodbye.
Yeah. Geráck starts walking away.
Do that thing where you take a few steps back before turning.
Yeah.
The two dragons perched on the parapets do not immediately take off after you, as was a concern that was suggested in the group chat. However, the bubble of merely a light drizzle begins to implode upon itself, and the torrential downpour of rain immediately collides with your bodies. Almost threatens to wash you folks right down the staircase, which has turned into like a waterfall of sorts.
Oh, great. So tread carefully.
Yes. You know, and to get out of these hills, especially with all this rain here, and I mean, it's so icy and slick around due to wintry conditions, snow-ice mix. Why don't we have some tread carefully skill tests from the four of you? Let's get this party rolling right with some skill checks.
Woo!
Yay!
So we live in the mountains from now on, guys.
We need to build a boat and take 2 of every kind.
It's mountain craft.
So whatever background you might want to argue, dexterity modifier is definitely getting attached.
Ah, damn it.
Really fucked here.
Couldn't I use my wisdom to
walk-
find a better way down or something?
Oh no.
No.
We could begin mining a tunnel.
Well, the Geráck is gonna fall, so...
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Well,
Can't do dexterity.
wait, I'll throw myself forward. So, as captain of the Ninth Imperial Scouts...
I've seen this story before.
I remember it involved a staircase, also Tempus. You know,
I'll ride you down.
therefore, as captain of the Ninth Imperial Scouts, at the sea wall, it often got exceptionally slippery there due to, well, the crashing in of the iron sea, and it became quite dangerous to traverse. And so, I imagine Jasmine had quite a bit of time trying to, quite a bit of experience trying to keep herself steady.
All right.
Because we'll see how this goes. And we are levels.
Okay.
So whatever I argue for isn't going to matter because I'm inevitably going to roll a 1 anyways. But
That's a good attitude. I like it.
but I would argue that Aurelia, having done a lot of work in Dragonhall and Concord, and usually preferring the rooftops as her preferred. Oh god, a stream just started in my Chrome. Oh god, sorry. And preferring to use the rooftops as her main method of travel, sometimes it rained there too, creating very similar conditions that she had to deal with.
I'd allow you to use half your background.
Alright. Have my background rounded up or down?
Down.
Alright, +4.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a 1.
That's right, you were wrong. Oh, a few things I want to mention here that I just completely forgot to mention at the start of the session. First, of course, I gave you, the folks, the various intel that has been, like, snarkily asked about and commented and suggested about some information on metallic dragons and chromatic dragons and how actually prevalent they are in society. Also, Sheep, I took a closer look at the section involving re-rolling with 2s for unarmed attacks, and I didn't notice anything that said that you can only re-roll once and you have to keep the result that you re-rolled. With that in mind, if you come up in a situation where you keep rolling 2s, you can keep re-rolling.
Okay.
Unlike what I ruled last session. Sorry about that. I just popped in mind. I forgot to mention that at the start.
Alright, so Geráck, as we know, is an experienced mountain climber, but he's not the most dexterous of folks, so he would try to find a better way down, but as he cannot, he will just try to scale
Sure, you can
down.
use your wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay. Fine then. Good.
It'll just be harder.
And... yeah, alright. And also... oh, okay. Well, I already said I'm going to do it, so fine.
Alright.
And I will also like to use the leader of the Frost Range Companions background.
Alright, that's fair.
Right.
It's pretty wintry up here, as it turns out, and Frost Range Companions is pretty acclimated to that.
Yep. Let's see. I think that's it.
Okay.
Geráck does not find a better way, I don't think.
As
Or maybe he thinks
an elf who's lived my life in the forest, pretty much, I've not really been in a lot of mountains, so I'm gonna wishfully think about trees as I fumble my way down using only my level to.
And your ability modifier.
I don't have one.
Leaves twigs.
Dexterity.
Ah, it's true. You do not. Well, got the one out of the system, right? Okay.
I rolled okay.
It's nothing new in these skill challenge things, man. This
yes.
is.
I would say at least you have a lot of
Jam
recoveries,
from-
but no.
I don't.
Jasmine is a very competent and skilled navigator, a survivalist, a scout. She has spent much of her lifetime in treacherous terrain. And as such, despite the wintry hell that not only comes falling from the heavens, torrential downpour, but also, freezes on the ground to make numerous ice slicks, especially on the treacherous pathways as you make your way down from the mountains. She's alright. And it's good that she is alright because, as it turns out, all of you, especially Aranas, are completely unsuited for this terrain. As it turns out, Geráck, perhaps his mind is focusing too much on what just transpired with Leon, or perhaps his familiarity with conditions such as these has slipped since he spent too much time in flatter terrain. And while Aurelia is able to apply a bit of what she's done hopping from rooftop to rooftop, when it rains. It's not really something that she's trained for. Aranas is completely unsuited to this terrain. It's not something which is going to deal hit point damage to you folks, or take away your recoveries, but this will take extra time, as in order for you folks to avoid taking such damage, you're going to have to tread even more carefully. And the normal rule would be to, well, wait for conditions to improve. Conditions don't improve. If anything, it's going to get colder, so conditions are going to get worse.
Yeah, and we can't really wait, because we don't have enough food to wait.
Yeah, normally, like, the rain would stop, but it doesn't.
Would it maybe be faster to just go north to get to, like, the Koru Trail outside of all this damn swamp, and then go into the Elven Wood instead?
We kind of
And
need
that
to
is
go
a
back to our
big
forces,
way
though.
around, but be able to get away from, like, trekking through swamp upon swamp upon swamp.
We need to get our boats.
I am much better in woodlands.
The problem with that would be that, have any of you actually been that far out of the Empire to go all the way out to one of the migration routes of the Koru Behemoth?
Well, there is
Shortly.
one going through the Queen's Wood. I've probably been near that one. I probably hasn't been in this area of sort of Old Wall particularly. I imagine, though, they're pretty, like... I don't know. I mean, just not swamp would be great.
It's not swamp. Whether it would be quicker kind of depends on where your next destination's going to be.
Yeah, I imagine we would, if going around the swamp, we'd probably go, like, at the edge of the Queen's Wood. They don't really like going too far in there. And then maybe go to...
They love unbloods.
Right, but not if you're not going to stay for a while. So maybe we'd go to Concord.
Okay.
and
Then
then,
you
I mean,
guys
we
would
probably
have to
could
get,
find
like,
something
some boats of your own. Your boats are currently patrolling, like, the outers of the Fangs.
Yeah. But we would not have to trudge through the horrible fangs again.
Yes. Eventually you guys would get out of the hills and mountains, and you would just have to proceed down through the swampy terrain. Your alternative, I mean, you don't have to head south for where your boats would be located. You hope.
It would be a long way to check.
Concord is a pretty big city.
Yeah,
Yes,
but basically have to go up to Nomad first and then through the Queen's Wood down to Concord, so it would be a ways to go.
Yes. You might... It would probably take a little bit longer. You would just change how you would be trekking.
Yeah. And the swamps go on for a bit up north, so would still like have to tread through a lot of
All right.
swamps.
As a suggestion, we can continue through the swamp. All right.
Okay. The further complicating matters thing is that as you folks do make your way out of the hills and mountains and return more towards the swampland, is that it is winter time. You are dead in winter, Sunseb. The sun does not stay up in the sky for very long. Indeed, it most certainly does seem like the sun is rising later and setting earlier than it has in past winters, making for a highly uncomfortable trek. The good news is that, you know, the fetid waters that you'd normally be wading through have frozen over. The bad news is that, well, as soon as Geráck puts a gigantic plate boot on the ice...
Thin ice, yeah. So we need to get like a sled or something for Geráck, so the weight is evened out.
This is actually an observation that Dwohiram had made many sessions ago, last winter, that the planet seems to have... well, the Dragon Empire, rather than the planet, seems to have later sunrises and earlier sunsets.
Mm-hmm.
The problem has seemingly magnified, which may explain the excruciatingly low temperatures.
So all we need to do is
Move the planet.
turn it back around. That,
Seems like a
Change the
great
angle of the planet.
name for Kickstarter.
That's my next band name, guys.
Just crowdfund, change the planet.
Okay. What I'm going to want for you folks, despite all the food that you have brought, you will need to find ways to subsist here in this icy, wintry hell. as you make your way through the swamp. And so, this is an open sort of skill test, opportunity for each of your characters. How would each of your characters help the survival of the group as you're making your way through these constantly sub-freezing temperatures? With, now there's the precipitation does not stop either. It keeps following you all the way out into the swamp.
All right. Well, I have an idea, maybe. So the many of the animals here in this part of the world, sort of living in watery areas, sort of semi-aquatic species, would have the general tactic of burrowing themselves down during winter and then just sort of hibernating. As my character has traveled a lot in these sorts of areas here, they're sort of kind of north, but not all the way up there. These sorts of animals have been in winter a way for elven travelers to subside themselves simply by knowing the signs of how to locate one. And then, well, I mean, the tough part is, of course, digging it up through the frozen earth. But doing that, you can find basically these hidden stashes of hibernating animals that will not really require anything to catch if you can get them out of the ground.
Okay. So what are we looking at here?
I would use my Scale Hunter,
All right.
the Queen's Wood, and my Strength.
All right. That's acceptable.